Hi everybody, Beverly Sartain here with Recovery Life Management, and I wanted to check back in with you today and share a little bit more about how to up level. So yesterday we talked about focusing on different life areas, and I encourage you to pick 3 different life areas that you could start to be more intentional about, that you could focus on a bit more, and that you could just give your attention to. And by doing that, you're going to start to see some shifts and changes because your intention is going on to these different life areas that you want to improve. So another thing that I wanted to share with you is to reevaluate your tools. So in recovery, you most likely have a recovery practice. If you don't have a recovery practice, message me, connect with me, because I want to make sure that you are creating a practice for yourself. Super important, because practice supports us in becoming a new person. Practice supports us into stepping into a new way of being. If we're not practicing what we're learning, it's very easy to revert back to old behaviors and old patterns. So you want to be evaluating the tools that you are using. I had a really cool conversation today with one of my clients. I've been working with him for a couple of years now actually, and we were talking about his tools and how he's actually going through an up level himself with his tools. So there may be tools that you've been using for a long time, and that's cool. Like, you know what works for you. I just encourage you to keep looking for new tools that you can incorporate into your practice so that you feel like you are progressing, you are learning new things, and you are evolving. That's super important in recovery, to feel like we are growing and evolving, because that then impacts our life and makes us feel like we're growing and evolving in our life as well. So what are some tools that you could use? So I want you to think about what you're already using, and I'm going to talk through some tools that you could use. So I use a lot of co-creation tools because those are things that I learned in my process, and I love to use things that are very much on the mental level. So I like to work with my mind a lot, because for me, my thoughts were my downfall. I always had very negative thinking. I had a lot of critical thinking about myself, and just a lot of judgments in general about myself, the world, other people. And so I really wanted to clear that out and renew my mind so that I could then have more positive thoughts and be more neutral to things, and to be able to manage my thoughts instead of feel like I was being destroyed by them, which is what the experience felt like for a long time. So, I work a lot of things like ideal scenes, living visions, mental rehearsals, of course, meditation. I love working with affirmations. There's a lot of different tools out there. Tapping is really cool. I've been getting into that a bunch more. But, we're all different. We all like different types of tools. But the point of this video is to encourage you to evaluate what you're using right now and to try to incorporate something new into your practice. So, finding some new tool that's going to support you in where you're trying to get to. An example I like to share with people is that I am really working on more wealth consciousness and prosperity and abundance thinking. So I pull in tools that are surrounding those types of things. It's my way of being proactive about what thoughts I'm holding around wealth consciousness. For you, it might be something different, but I want you to see that you want to keep evaluating and up-leveling your tools so that your tools are in alignment with supporting who you are becoming, who you want to be, who you really are, but that you're pulling that in. So I would love to hear what your favorite tools are. Tell me what your 3 tools are that you're using right now, 3 of your favorite tools. I'm sure you're using more than 3, but I want to hear about your 3 favorite tools. And I would love for you to leave a comment below, because we all learn from one another, and I'd love to hear how your process is going for you. All right, much love to you guys. Have a beautiful day.